Have you ever thought about what will happen when you turn that age when you can no longer work? Everyone dreams about having enough money to have a peaceful and comfortable retirement life. Perhaps move to a place with a nicer weather like Florida, Mexico, or Costa Rica. But how much money is needed to have an ideal retirement? According to data from the Annuity organization, savings expectations for a comfortable retirement increased by 10% in 2021, exceeding $1 million. The problem arises when its data is compared to reality. The average retirement savings for workers in the US is $97,000. The legal retirement age in the US is 62. However, most people retire 2 years later when they turn 64. This is as a way of trying to save a little more money for their retirement. Retiring is not an easy decision, but it does become much easier if you have a plan from an early age that allows you to live way more peacefully in your later years. With that in mind, we've made this video with 9 smart tips to save and invest your money for retirement. Hello everyone and welcome to Novarise, your channel for financial education. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the like button for more videos like this. Let's get started. Start saving today. It's never too early to save, and no amount of money is too small to save. The earlier you start saving money, the more you will have at retirement. Also, if you invest your money in an interest-earning account, you'll see a big jump in your savings by the time you retire. Let's say a person starts saving $5,000 a year from the age of 25, and another person saves the same amount but from the age of 35. If your savings earn you, for example, a 6% annual return, and you retire in your 70s, the person who started saving at the age of 25 will have $1,063,717, while the person who started saving at age 35 will have $557,173. All of this is based on the compound interest that's generated on your savings over the years. Get advice from an expert. First of all, we want to congratulate you, because if you're watching this video, it means that you're interested in educating yourself about your finances. Our second tip is to consult with an expert about your finances so you can create and implement a retirement plan for your future. Creating a retirement plan on time will make your life easier for your later days. And if you feel that you cannot do it alone, it is better that you go to an expert to help you determine how much money you should save based on your age, income, expenses, and other important factors. Avoid micro expenses. The purchases that we make every day, buying expensive coffee, sweets, fast food, and other things, take away a large part of our income without realizing it. If we allocate those small amounts of money to our monthly savings, they will make a big difference in saving for our retirement in the long run. Did you know that if you save $5 a day for a year, you will have an extra $1,825 by the end of that year? The real difference comes when we think long term. If you continue to save those $5 daily, that seemingly insignificant amount would add up to $36,500 in 20 years. And that's the importance of planning and tracking your finances and your expenses, however small they may be. Define and automate your savings. Once you have established a savings plan, or at least have an idea of what you can save, it may be time to automate your savings. Today, there are many apps with functions that allow you to save in an easier way. For example, many apps from banks and other financial institutions allow you to set up instant transfers so you can send money to another account where you have your savings. either right after you receive your work compensation or whenever you want. This will help you get used to the fact that you no longer have that money month after month. But in the long run, it'll help you a lot, and I'm sure you'll appreciate it. Update your savings rate. A very important advice that we can give you is that over time you update your savings rate. Your income will not be the same at 25 as it is at 35, 45, 50, and so on. Of course, your expenses will not be the same either. And that's why it's necessary that you constantly update your savings plan so that you never stop saving money. And of course, so this doesn't destabilize your finances either. For example, if at 25 you could only set aside 5% of your salary for savings, at 35 you may be able to set aside 10% of your salary, then 15% at 45, and so on. Now that we've given you some tips to start saving money right away, it's time we break down 4 smart ways to invest your money for retirement. 401k plan. One of the first things you have to do when joining a company is to ask your employer if they offer a 401k plan. More and more companies in the US enroll their employees in these plans, although in many cases, they must wait up to 3 months to start making contributions. Investing part of your income in a 401k is a smart move. Suppose you have $10,000 to invest and your account has a return of 7%. After 30 years, that money is probably worth less than half due to inflation. But in a 401k, you could have $70,000 saved for retirement. It's important that you know that 401k accounts have a contribution limit per year. For 2022, the amount set is at $20,500 and/or $27,000 if you turn 50 or older. This amount is usually updated year after year. Individual retirement accounts, IRA. These kind of accounts, also known as IRAs, offer unique tax benefits compared to other types of savings accounts. You can put money into your IRA and invest it for later use at retirement. One of the main advantages that an IRA account offers is that they allow you to postpone paying your taxes until your retirement, or even eliminate them completely in specific cases. The idea of an IRA is to leave your contributions money in the plan until retirement, and thus there are penalties applied if you want to withdraw the money before you turn 70 and a half years of age. Of course, there are some exceptions, such as if you need the money for a medical emergency, if you want to use the money to pay for your kids' college education, or if you prefer to use the money to buy a house. And precisely this last point leads us to the next form of investment for your retirement: real estate. This will always be our favorite option to invest your money. Not only you acquire your own asset, but you will also enjoy the possibility that it will pay for itself. In addition to that, you can acquire property today by giving a small down payment, thanks to the different forms of financing. There are no limits to growing your portfolio. You can buy small houses, multi-family houses, apartments, entire complexes, land, offices, and many other options that can adapt to your preferences and budget. Investing in real estate with your retirement in mind is ideal because history has shown that assets appreciate in value over time, and the price of rent also increases over time. In addition to that, by doing some simple renovations on your properties, you can increase their value, either to sell them or to rent them for a higher price. There are no limits when it comes to real estate. Tax-deferred annuities. A deferred annuity is a kind of investment contract that allows you to earn dividends on them after you retire. The best part about this type of investment is that your money grows tax-free, including any interest you earn, capital gains, and dividends. By the time you want to make a withdrawal of your money, you will have to pay taxes. Tax-deferred annuities are generally based on 3 types of interest rates. First, there are those with fixed rates. Then, we have variable rate annuities that allow issuing companies to invest premiums in mutual funds such as stocks, bonds, and other financial products. Your rate of return will depend on the performance of those investments, but won't fall below a specified minimum. Finally, we have the index annuities that are linked to the stock market, mainly to the Standard & Poor's 500 stock index, also known as the S&P 500. The contract guarantees a minimum interest rate, even if the market yield declines. The time to start investing in your retirement is now, and you already have some tips and financial products that can help you have a much more comfortable retirement. From the beginning of this video till now, you have gotten closer to your retirement, and so it happens day after day, month after month, and year after year. It doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter how you got to this video. What really matters is that you start saving money now, regardless of how little you think it is, and of course that you educate yourself financially so that you can manage your money in the best way. Now tell me, what are you doing for your retirement? How do you save money in times like this? We'd love to know. And since you're here, do not forget to check this episode that's gonna help you complement everything you just learned today. Take care, bye!